There is a grief that no one prepares parents for. It doesn't come with a funeral. There are no sympathy cards, no public rituals, no acknowledgement that something permanent has been lost. It happens quietly, when a child you raised decides you are no longer part of their life. And the world tells you something even more painful. If your child walked away, it must be your fault. That sentence alone has silenced more parents than any argument ever could. This channel exists because that assumption is not always true. Section 1. The unseen loss. Parents are taught one rule above all others: love your children unconditionally. But no one explains what happens when unconditional love is met with conditions. When access to your own child must be earned. When conversations feel monitored. When affection is rationed. When silence becomes the final message. This loss is different from death because the child is still alive, still breathing, still somewhere in the world, just unreachable. Many parents live with this quietly. They don't talk about it at work. They don't bring it up at family gatherings. And eventually, they stop bringing it up at all. Because every time they do, they are suddenly put on trial. Section 2. The modern narrative. We live in an era that celebrates cutting people off. Protect your peace. Go no contact. Choose yourself. These ideas sound healthy on the surface, but like all powerful ideas, they can be misused. In some cases, they become shields, not against abuse, but against accountability. Some adult children adopt therapeutic language not to heal, but to justify. Every disagreement becomes trauma. Every boundary becomes control. Every uncomfortable memory is rewritten. Every parent becomes toxic. And once a parent is labeled that way, their voice no longer matters. Section 3. When gratitude fades. Most parents don't expect praise. They are not looking for applause. They are not keeping score. But they do expect basic recognition. They remember the sleepless nights, the financial sacrifices, the years spent putting someone else first, the emotional labor that never made it into memory. What hurts is not independence. What hurts is entitlement. The belief that parents exist only as resources and are disposable once they stop serving a purpose. This is not rebellion. This is not growth. This is emotional detachment dressed up as self-care. Section 4. The Parent's Dilemma. Parents are told to keep reaching out. Don't give up. Be the bigger person. They're still your child. And for a long time, parents listen. They send messages that go unanswered. They apologize without knowing what they did wrong. They explain. They clarify. They soften their own reality to preserve the relationship. But here's the truth no one says out loud. Chasing someone who has emotionally exited the relationship does not restore love. It erodes dignity. There comes a moment when a parent must ask, am I fighting for connection, or am I teaching my child that my self-worth is optional? Section 5. Quiet dignity. Dignity does not mean indifference. It does not mean you stopped caring. It means you stopped abandoning yourself. It means refusing to beg for respect. It means understanding that love does not require humiliation. Some parents reach a point where they stop explaining, stop defending, Stop performing apologies for things they didn't do. And in that silence, something returns. Clarity, self-respect, peace. Not because the pain is gone, but because they no longer trade their dignity for access. Closing. If you are a parent living this quiet grief, you are not weak. You are not broken. And you are not alone. This channel is not about blame. It is about balance, perspective, and restoring dignity to those who were taught to sacrifice endlessly. Sometimes the strongest thing a parent can do is stand still and stop chasing a child who chose to walk away. This is calm dignity. If this perspective spoke to something you've been carrying quietly, you're welcome here. You can support this channel by liking the video and subscribing, not out of obligation, but so these conversations continue to exist. The next video explores something many parents struggle with, but rarely hear spoken aloud. Why explaining yourself to an estranged adult child almost never brings closure, and what does instead. When you're ready, it will be waiting.